Physiologically, what would be your ideal world? So personally, we look at things from like mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And that can mean different things for different people. But on the physical front, are you at where you want to be from a health perspective? What's going on, everybody? Julie Murphy here, and today we're going to talk about, I don't care how much money you make. It's all zeros. It's the exact same patterning. I've worked with like multi-millionaires, and I've worked with people who make $40,000 a year. And I tell you, it's the same patterning because it comes from our subconscious mind in our amygdala. And then it's about creating the future that we want to create. So the compelling reason for change is to really focus on this future piece. So I'm going to share with you a few questions now that we've found some air and space in our minds. I want us to ask ourselves some of these personal life brainstorming questions. So are you ready? All right, here we go. Pen and paper, grab it, please. Number one, personally, do you want to travel more than you are? Yes or no? Where? What's the dream? Now, the minute I say that, you're gonna go to your brain. You're gonna like, well, I can't afford that, or well, I wish I could have, but I can't because I have to work. Whatever excuse that you're giving yourself, can you please promise me that you will stay in the dream state? I want you to stay in dreaming. We can edit it down the road into how do you realize this over time. But right now, this video is just all about how do we brainstorm and create the platform for the future that we desire. But we have to claim it first. So what do you want to do from a travel perspective? Yes, no, maybe so. I have some people that are like, I am totally happy. I could care less. I like my garden in the backyard and I want to travel. So guess what? That might be for you. It might not be for you. And, keep in mind that as we brainstorm these things, it's so important to, as we set these intentions, that we then eventually set up accounts that are for those intentions. I love online savings accounts. Now, they might be for you, they might not be for you. I'm not here to give that advice to you individually, but I love that you can name your financial intention. There are accounts out there that you can say, okay, this intention of this account is this intent is this, and then you can create those travel buckets, right? For, let's say you want to travel to Costa Rica. Okay, great. Where's your Costa Rica fund? And people go, I don't have one of those. It's like, well, how are you supposed to go there if you don't have a fund to actually create it? And I don't even care if you start it with, 5 euros, $5, 5 yen. I don't care, 5 pesos. It doesn't matter. Just start. It's about creating this personal life that you want. Question number 2. Physiologically, what would be your ideal world? So personally, we look at things from like mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And that can mean different things for different people. But on the physical front, are you at where you want to be from a health perspective? I will tell you, one of the best books I have read in a long time is Tony Robbins' book, Life Force. Great book on the health front. Great book. I have studied the integration of our health and our wealth for 28 years. And this is by far the most comprehensive book when he partnered with all these doctors to come up with this book. Highly recommend. So what is that ideal weight? What is that ideal health? What is that ideal structure? Like if you're too anxiety ridden, how do you do things that ground you? You want to become more grounded. You want to be more centered. You want to, whatever that is, claim it, write it down. Okay, personally. Question number 3 to ask yourself. Ready? Deep breath in. Blow it out. What makes you feel alive? What makes you giggle? When you giggle, you know that it's in your heart. It's when you're not giggling and you're stressed out and you go to your head and you're worried about it, you're depressed, or you have so much anxiety about the future. But when you giggle, you're in the present moment. Think of it like child, like when you're a child. Like you're just in the present moment and you're there and you're present and you're like, okay, I got this. So what's going to make you giggle? What's going to make you feel alive in your personal life? Put it to paper. Claim it. Like, okay, this is what I want to create. Now, What kind of foods and exercise on a physical level best feed your body? My challenge has always been my physical body. I'm a money master, but when it comes to the physical place, um, it's all about gut microbiome. And again, we work things out and we act it out through our health, through our money, or through our relationships. So on a physiological level, how do you know what foods? There are tests out there that can be blood tests and they're generalities, but there are microbiome gut tests. One of the best resources for that is a company called Viome, Viome. I use it myself. The best indicator are what are the best foods and not foods. So if you don't know the answer to that question, guess what? Go to a company like Viome, and I'm sure there's other ones out there that I'm just not aware of, but that is my favorite. And I don't get paid for saying any of that. So by all means, to test what foods are great for you. They even have an app. It shows you, here's your superfoods, here's the foods to enjoy, here's the ones to minimize, and here's the one to avoid. So if you already know that, look at food as a piece of like, oh, this is nourishing me, not something that personally is going to give me a body that I don't really care about. Do you listen to your body and learn from your body? So remember when I said, does it make you giggle? I watch people when they make financial decisions. Their voice will either be like, "Da, da, 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 da," or their voice is like, ugh. And I hear that sigh of relief. I listen for those things. This is because you're then filtering it through your heart. So if you don't listen to your heart and you aren't in tune with that body intelligence, consider to start listening to it. What is your body trying to tell you? Because it will guide you as to the right decisions for your personal life because they feel lighter, because you're trusting your own navigation system inside, and your body is that navigation system. So are you listening to it? Consider it. When was the last time you went dancing? Do you like to go dancing? What do you like to do for fun? All great questions to start to plant the seeds, to activate in you your inner child, to start having fun again. So many of us become too serious of an adult, right? Do you desire to have more alone time? Do you want to have more social time? All great questions. There's a list of about 10 questions that I gave you there. And they come from page 93 of my book, Awaken Your Wealth. So by all means, you can go to awakenyourwealthbook.com. Click on the link. I just have you pay for the shipping of the book. I will send you the book for free. And there's a workbook if you want to work deeper. I have group coaching. There's an online course. Go to juliemurphy.com. I am here to help you on your journey to get you to the personal life that you really, truly desire. And it has to do with a lot of times creating financial space to do that. I had a call today. I want to get some diagnostic tests done for me personally. So great. How do I shift my cash flows? And mind you, I didn't say the word budget. How do I shift my cash flows to actually create the money to then go get those diagnostic tests? Because I really, truly want to do them. So have fun with this process, because the brainstorming part is the most fun. If you trust yourself and get to a place that you absolutely love. And I'm here to help, so don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell, because I'm going to help you get to a life that you love. And please, if you could share this with your friends and your family, because we really need to start to support each other and be more collaborative and help everybody rise together. That's why I'm donating my time to help you. After 28 years of being a financial planner, it's time for us all to share and lift each other up. So let's do this. Talk to you soon.